after collaboration with ACL, we are growing with ACL. Nowadays, our market share is more than 30%. 2025, last year is very hard time for the chemical industry. I believe that India will become the second largest market in the world.
India market is a growing market. So in case of imports, we also have to ensure the knowledge comes with the material. Before the numbers, I would say the biggest milestone is our relationship. Last year, in a dull demand scenario, we could achieve a sales of more than around 10,000 metric ton for only PMMA.
Today, we have mostly like 50% of share in MMA and 35% of share in acrylic resin, PMMA. We are focusing on the, how to help our customers. We are the global leader, the acrylic resin, so-called PMMA and MMA. So with growing India, we also are growing together.
Hi, I'm Kashish Talreja from Modern Plastics India and Modern Plastics TV. Today, we are celebrating 26 years of Modern Plastics India and 14 years of Modern Plastics TV. And today, I'm more than pleased to welcome Haseda-san with us. Welcome, sir.
Hi. So my name is Haseda. I joined the Mitsubishi in 1991, and after that, I'm working for this PMMA and MMA field for 35 years. And I think current my assignment to develop our products into India. That is, I guess, my last assignment in my company life. So therefore, I'll do my best. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your introduction. As per you, what do you think are the strengths of ACL that make them a long-term valuable partner in Mitsubishi in the Indian market?
As my boss Kurokawa mentioned that we did the business with ACL more than 10 years ago. So at that time, in the PMMA market, our share is roughly less than 10%, very small. But after collaboration with ACL, we are growing with ACL. Nowadays, our market share is more than 30%. That is show that our collaboration has been a success, I think. And we have the many, the specific idea to grow our business in the Indian market. And without ACL support, I think we cannot achieve anything. That is the evidence and the example. We are working with ACL for a long time.
Before my next question, I want to ask, how are you feeling today here at Plast India 2026?
Yes, so 2025, last year is very hard time for the chemical industry, not only in Japan, but also all over the world. But I believe that this year become much better, especially we can growing this Indian market. So I'm very the confidence this year.
We are more than honored to have you. And my next question is, India is an emerging global hub for polymers and chemicals. How important is the Indian market for Mitsubishi over the next decade?
Yes, so nobody doubts that the Indian market keep growing. And I believe that India will become the second largest market in the world next to China. So without no doubt. But the point is when it will become the second largest market in the world. And we think that we will do everything to accelerate this trend as much as possible. And in this sense, we decided that we will dispatch talent into Indian market from April 1st. And also that we decided to change our organization in Japan, where we can support our team in India for backup from the Japan. And also the next 10 years is the most critical period, I believe that. As I mentioned, so we do our best. And in this sense, the ACL support is must needed for us.
Thank you so much.
Thanks so much.
Thank you so much for
Thank-
coming and having this
Thank-
conversation with me and Modern Plastics India and Modern Plastics TV. And we'll see you next year. We are so much honored to have you this year as well. So thank you so much again.
Hi. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Today we have, and I'm more than pleased to welcome Mr. Kuntal Sanghvi with us at Modern Plastics TV today.
Thank you, Kashish.
How are you feeling today?
Yeah, feeling good. Always feels great at Plast India. It's a lot of energy, lot of people, and lot of products, lot of overseas participants. So it's good to see such kind of activity taking place in India, called emerging India. So we can feel it. Yeah,
Yeah, I think it's in the air.
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, so moving on. Over the years, ACL and Mitsubishi have executed several successful projects. What are some milestones that stand out to you?
Before the numbers, I would say the biggest milestone is our relationship and the like-minded direction, because I believe that any relationship, whether it is personal or professional, unless it have a common direction, cannot achieve the scalability. So firstly, the relationship dates back more than 25 years. There are lots of ups and downs globally, economically, challenges we have overcome together as one team.
Yeah.
And only way we can do that because we trust each other, we think like each other, and we know how exactly to work as one team and achieve our common goal. So that one thing stands out. If I have to speak about ACL and Mitsubishi, a milestone, apart from that, on the numbers side, as we are very proud that last 1 year have been a very good foundation for the PMMA business in terms of milestone. Of course, we started the PMMA business during very, very difficult global uncertainties, and India market was not really ready for a very premium products from Japan. But we always had the trust and capabilities in Indian manufacturers that if we could sell the right product with the right education and with the right properties and the right explanation, maybe the Indian manufacturer will pick that up and take that into their businesses and upgrade their products, their machineries, and probably we are seeing that the milestone last year in a dull demand scenario, we could achieve a sales of more than around 10,000 metric ton for only PMMA. So that itself speaks as one of our good milestone achievement this year itself. And I think moving forward, we're going to have many more milestones.
Yes.
In professional as well as the relationship area. Yeah.
Congratulations and cheers to this very long relationship for 25 years that has been maintained. How critical has ACL been in providing the technical support in building trust and also developing this long-term relationships with Indian converters and OEMs?
It's a very good question. I would say that, see, I would put it this way. India market is a growing market. Growing market always is more demanding market.
Yes, yes.
Right? So it's very easy to understand that the customer would need many, many things from you. So when it's a demanding market, they need price, they need technical support, they need convenience, they need good logistics, they need application certifications, and many things comes as a package.
Yes.
So we always thought that we should never be only the raw material supplier, because that's how many people tried and failed. We need to build an ecosystem which uplifts entire mindset of a processor and help him to upgrade his product line. And so for that, we keep in-house engineer inside our R&D center. We have processing aids. We have in-house injection machine, because we don't use customer facility for our trial ground, because we know that they also have their own production runs. So any new material trials and everything we do in our own facility. And once we are confident, then we pitch that to the customer with the right processing aids. At the same time, the support from Mitsubishi, whether it is during the shortages time or during global uncertainties, because they have many polymerization plant all over the world. So if something wrong happen or some issue happen with one location, we can always use the other plant as a backup, and we still manage to cater to the Indian demand. So we still feel emerging market, demanding market, more than the price, they need direction and they need the technical assistance. That's where the knowledge bank, because see, I also understand one thing, India doesn't have many engineering plastic polymerization plant.
Okay.
So they depend very highly on the imports.
Yeah.
So this imports is not just the raw material, it have to come with the knowledge bank.
Yes.
If the knowledge bank is not sufficient, how in the world the Indian processor are going to match up with the global peers, where they have engineering plastic inside in their own countries? So it's very easy for transfer of knowledge that, hey, this is a new grade for develop for this application, because the PMMA plant is right there.
Yeah.
So in case of imports, we also have to ensure the knowledge comes with the material,
With the material.
right? So that's small changes, but make big difference.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt.
Yeah.
So before we conclude this conversation, would you like to share some words for Modern Plastics India and TV?
Sure. So modern plastic, of course, have been I would say, the blue-eyed boy of a plastic industry, and our relationship with modern plastic have been phenomenal. It's almost, they have seen this journey of ACL and we have seen the journey of modern plastic together. So it goes hand in hand, and we're very happy to associate with a media house like Modern Plastics, and we wish you guys all the best.
Thank you so much for coming again, for taking out time to have this conversation with Modern Plastics India and Modern Plastics TV. We'll see you next year, sharing another milestone with you.
Surely. Thank you very much.
so
Thank
much.
you.
Today I have a special guest all the way from Japan, Mr. Kurokawa-san, Board of Directors of Mitsubishi. Thank you, Mr. San. We welcome you
Thank you
and
very much.
welcome you to India and welcome you to Modern Plastics TV podcast. Mitsubishi has associated with ACL for many years. How has this partnership contributed to Mitsubishi's growth and customers' reach in India?
As you may know, we are the global leader of the acrylic resin, so-called PMMA, and MMA as its raw material. And we've been focusing on the growing Indian market over past decade. As a result, today we have mostly like 50% of share in MMA and 35% of share in acrylic resin, PMMA. That's our company's estimation. But to get such a big share in PMMA business without cooperation with ACL, we could not do that. So they always support us to develop this growing market. And especially, our sales style is a little bit different from the other companies. So we are really focused on the, not focused on the low pricing. We are focusing on the, how to help our customers' growth, or even the how to let them know, how PMMA is a good product to use. So in a sense, ACL is the best ideal partner for us. They are usually, taking a lot of time and visiting even small local customers, and taking time to working together with them and teach them how to use it and support their growth. So that's such kind of, activities 100% meet with the Mitsubishi Chemical's policy. So we will keep working together, and we want to increase the people using the PMMA in India.
What future initiatives or expansion do you foresee between Mitsubishi and ACL to strengthen your footprint in India?
Yeah, as I mentioned, we really need to more strengthen to support our customers. So by assigning the salesperson from our group, and also technical service staff from our group working in India. That's one thing. And also, we are working together with ACL to introduce our own facility, especially the PMMA production facility in India, and also compounding facility as well. So to make it a success, we really need to make solid foundation, operational foundation in India. That's what we are working together with them.
So you focus India as a big market, and how do you see, I saw a lot of material replacing happening, replacing and saving a lot of material and energy. How do you see this?
Because the Indian market is still growing, but still most of the materials, they are kind of importing basis. So because we Mitsubishi Chemical have the like a metacrillate chain, not only the MMA, but also like a PMMA, other like a coating and like a plastic additives for polyvinyl chloride. We have a lot of technology. So I really want make this kind of technology bring into the India for the local production. By producing such kind of thing in India, I'm sure the market is growing, and also it could create the making new job in India. So with growing India, we also growing together. That's our thinking.
How is the Plast India show for you?
Actually, I visited India like last time, almost 5 years ago. That time, I thought exactly the same thing, and I met many people, but because of the COVID-19, we could not do what I wanted to do. So this is a good chance to work together with Indian people, especially this organization is how to say key to work in India as a chemical company. So I really want to meet the people in the organization, and I want to create something new together with them.
Thank you so much for joining Modern Plastics TV. We wish you all the best in the Indian market.
You are very welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.